Good afternoon, Greenview Alliance Church family. Pastor Ron here. How are you on this midweek day, Wednesday? One of the questions that we've been getting that we thought we would just cover right now is, can we have church this Sunday? Our understanding that Friday we're going to be moving into the yellow phase here in Lycoming County. And what that means is we can have gatherings of up to 25 people. As you probably know, it takes a lot to pull off a service here. And if you had Pastor Steve and myself and our families, and then maybe the worship team and the sound system people, our tech people, and their families, we would already probably be past that 25. So for the foreseeable future, we're still going to be doing a YouTube live sermon. We desperately desire to get back together with everybody, but at this point we're not able to. So we are waiting so that we can be as much as we can in compliance with what the government regulations are, as long as that feels like we're doing the right thing. We, like you, have mixed feelings about it. We would really like to get back together, and we recognize that we are not mandated, as we are considered essential, thankfully, to our local community's spiritual health. But at the same time, we don't want to be going against what most our other businesses and things are trying to do. So for right now, we are going to stay doing our YouTube Live, and we're going to try to encourage you to find other ways to fellowship as well. That would mean that you can, if you choose, to be involved with small groups, or as we call them here, community life groups. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to myself or Pastor Steve. You can shoot us an email if you like, or a text, or give us a call. We can answer questions about that. If we start finding people are interested in that, we can fire up some new ones. We would love to have that as an opportunity for you. Another question is, what about our missions conference, which is supposed to be coming up? At this point, we're choosing to have to cancel that, as we had planned to do it. We're going to find a different way to present what's going on in the world of our international workers, and we're still going to be, as we get back together later on, finding ways to bless the ministries of our IWs. But at this point, we can't see where we would be able to pull off our missions conference as we had planned it. We are going to be probably doing something special coming late fall. I will leave that to whet your appetite and just give that as a teaser. But our plan is to do something special come November, December. That's just what our hope is. And also during this downtime, recommendations, things that you can do, maybe be spending your time other than binge watching Netflix. So a couple of those. One would be the Chosen. It's something that we have found very beneficial in our family, and we've not only watched The Chosen, but now our community life group is going to be discussing it. As we watch segments of that, we'll be having discussions about it. We find it to be a real encouragement and something that will draw you closer to Jesus. So watch The Chosen. You can find that on YouTube, or you can download the app. And book recommendations. I know you've heard me mention them, but since I'm here with the library as my backdrop, I'll just give you a few. Can't remember if these are going to show up the correct way or not, but this one of my favorite all-time, More Than a Carpenter by Josh McDowell. Really special book in my life. Read this early on in my Christianity. Found it to be a great way to learn how to evangelize a little better, to be able to give a defense of the gospel and logical reasons why it just makes sense to believe in Jesus. And I think that you'll really like it. Some of the chapter headings here, what makes Jesus so different? Lord, liar, or lunatic? What about science? Really helps when you have those people in your family that maybe are leaning more in the atheist, agnostic, humanistic thinking. This really gives logical reasons why it just makes sense to believe in Jesus. And you've heard me mention Max Lucado a lot, one of my favorite pastors and somebody who I've been watching on YouTube, some of his things. We have some of these books in our library. This one has In the Eye of the Storm, He Still Moves Stones, and Gentle Thunder. I had, or still have, He Still Moves Stones on tapes. Some of you remember cassette tapes for your car radio, and I have that and have wore that out listening to it. Loved it so much. So just some thoughts for you, some recommendations. We love you guys. We miss you. Wanted to catch up with you a little bit here doing this midweek update. So hope all is well, and we hope to be back together with you soon. God bless. Love you. Bye-bye.